Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tutorialverse Hub. Today, we're tackling a project that's near and dear to my heart, and I know a lot of you will appreciate this one. On the bench, we have a true classic, a piece of gaming history. But as you can see, time hasn't been entirely kind. This beautiful machine is suffering from a severe case of what we call retrobriting, that infamous yellowing that happens to old plastics over the years. It's caused by a flame-retardant chemical called bromine reacting with UV light. It's a shame, but the good news is it's completely reversible. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to restore this console back to its original brilliant white glory. First things first, safety is key. I've got my gloves on because we'll be working with a chemical, specifically hydrogen peroxide cream. You can usually find this at beauty supply stores. It's often sold as a hair developer. I'm using a 40-volume cream, which is about a 12% concentration. It's thick, which is perfect because it won't run all over the place and will stay exactly where we put it. Using a small brush, I'm going to apply a nice even layer all over the yellowed plastic shell. You don't want to go too thin, but you also don't need to slop it on. Just a consistent coating that covers every single bit of the yellowed surface is what we're aiming for. Make sure to get into all the little grooves and details. We want a perfectly uniform result. With the cream applied, the next step is crucial to prevent it from drying out. If the peroxide dries, the chemical reaction stops. To avoid this, we're going to wrap the entire thing in clear plastic wrap. I'm just using standard kitchen plastic wrap here. The goal is to create an airtight seal around the console shell. This traps the moisture and keeps the cream active, allowing it to work its magic over the next several hours. I'm being careful to press the wrap down, smoothing out any large air bubbles and ensuring it's in contact with the cream everywhere. It might look a little strange, like a leftover from lunch, but trust me, this is the most important part of the setup. Alright, it's all wrapped up and ready for the magic ingredient, ultraviolet light. The UV light acts as a catalyst, dramatically speeding up the chemical reaction that reverses the yellowing. I've built this simple little UV chamber using a storage tub lined with reflective material and a couple of UV lamps. You don't need anything this fancy. Even direct, bright sunlight on a clear day will do the trick. The key is consistent, strong UV exposure. I'm placing the console inside, turning on the lights, and now we wait. This process can take anywhere from a few hours to a full day, depending on the severity of the yellowing and the strength of your UV source. I'll be checking on it periodically to monitor the progress. Let's let science do its thing. Okay, it's been about 8 hours, and I think we're ready for the big reveal. The moment of truth. Let's get this out from under the lights and get the plastic wrap off. You can already see a massive difference through the wrap. Now, I'm going to take this over to the sink and give it a thorough rinse with warm water. We need to wash off all the leftover peroxide cream completely. A soft brush can help get into the seams and crevices to make sure it's totally clean. After a good rinse, I'll dry it off carefully with a microfiber towel. And here it is. Just look at that. It's like a brand new console straight out of the box from decades ago. The yellow is completely gone, replaced by that brilliant factory fresh white. The difference is absolutely stunning. It's so satisfying to bring a piece of history like this back to life. The plastic is bright, clean, and looks incredible. What a transformation. It's ready to be reassembled and enjoyed for many more years to come. I hope this guide was helpful for anyone looking to restore their own vintage tech. It's a really rewarding process. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this restoration, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more projects like this. We'll see you in the next one.